Welcome to bexbugoutsurvivor, and today we have a quick make. I haven't done one for a while. I like doing these, and we've got some good ones coming up in the new year as well. The make is a sniper's veil. My one is pretty standard, but I want to show you the other multiple uses these sniper veils have. I use mine predominantly for concealment and for hunting. I can lay myself down pretty much anywhere around here, and once that sniper veil is on, or the Ghillie scrim, then I can start hunting, set some snares out. But like I said, my one's a little different. It does have other uses, and it's them other uses really that I want to show you, rather than just showing you how to make your standard Ghillie scrim. This originally was something we did last year, but I lost all the footage on an old computer that crashed, so I'm having to redo it. This is my Ghillie scrim. Take it off, let you have a closer look. So I'll take my scrim off and we'll put it over this log and we'll have a look at exactly what it is I'm talking about. I'll put it how you buy it. It's actually probably 1.5 meters by 1 meter. So it's a mesh net. It might even be more than 1 meter, you know. And it has this weave in it here, and put my hand behind, you can see, which means you can't see my hand from a distance, but if I was to put this over my head, I could see you. So it's a kind of stealth. I'm going to turn it over. Now this may look like a frayed mess, but what this is your sniper veil. I have woven some jute twine into here and peeled it all apart like this, and I would put this on my head, or even all over the front of my chest, over my head. I have excellent concealment. Now I'm going to pop behind this log and pop this on my head and take the camera back to a distance. And you can see I can just roll it back up and I have my scarf back, and it's really simple to make. It's really cheap to make, because the scrim itself, 1 meter of scrim scarf, can't be more than 2 or 3 UK pounds. It's not a lot, and for what this offers by the end of doing this little make, it's going to be worth it, because already I've increased the R rating on the scarf phenomenally. I can just pop this in, and I mean, scrims are pretty warm on their own, but on a cold winter like it is now, you'll be glad of this. And jute twine is ready available in all colours. Now it's best to use as natural colour as possible. So I've gone for the more earthy tones, olive greens, blacks, even some natural tone, and this is very easy to do. I brought some strands out with me, and they're concealed in here, and you tie them in. Let's have a look in this little bag. Here's what I mean by the natural. It's an off cream. I have this olive green and a mustard, not too much of that, and in here I have some black as well to make the shading, and it is just started raining. We're going to get some tree canopy and carry on with this little project. just started hailstoning. Really getting cold out here, and I'm glad I have this. A length of natural. I think I'll do some greens, some browns. I got enough black. You don't want to use too much black. So I'm going to cut off some sections of this and create some more for the ghillie mask or sniper veil. The kind of lengths I want, doubled over, such as this, will be the length between my thumb and my little finger. You can make these actually any length you want. It's good to do different sizes, some short ones, some long ones. I always double mine over so I can get double the density. Okay, take the scrim off. This is the difficult bit. Okay, we're away. I have the density of the scrim ghillie to the centre, which is where my head would be. I'll need to wet up one end of the jute so I can place it inside here. I'll look for a place that's a little sparse, perhaps here. I don't know how much of this you're going to see in this camera. I'm going to pop one end through and bring it back on itself. So there's one end in. Now I'll bring the other end through the adjacent square and I grab it. By the time I flicked it over, as you can see, it's just hanging loose. This is quite a long length here. Can tie it off just with a single overhand knot, nothing special. On the ends of the thread, I think this is 3-ply twine, and if I unravel it, there's 1, 2, 3. Now what I'll need to do is unravel all of it. Now this is a very time consuming project, as you can well imagine. So this is something that's great to do at camp. You know, you start getting them dark nights and you've already read your best book. Just bring some jute twine out with you and a metre of scrim, and you could be at this for hours until it goes dark. Now I have some long lengths of jute put in, as well as some short lengths. I have some 5-6 inches, some a lot longer, and you can always trim it to size to fit. And here I've done some black. Let's see if I can find some mustard colours here. Okay. So I could be at this now for the next few hours. The sun's coming out. Look at that, after all that rain. I'm quite happy with the density I have on this so far. Let's get that on and have a look. I can see through, so I have eyes on, and if I stay still enough, from a distance, this is really good concealment. Of course, when it comes to taking your shot, you can lift it off your face, take aim, and then shoot. And of course, what I do these days when I talk about shooting would be wildlife, and usually with my video camera. I only ever hunt if I'm hungry and I have to. Other than that, I quite enjoy taking photographs of them and video. And this is absolutely ideal to get that concealment that I need. The idea, of course, is you wear a broad rimmed hat when you do this, just to break out the outline of your shoulders. Okay, now you may have noticed my face here is pretty pale against the density in the background we have on this location. So I'm going to show you now something I use rather than the compact. Now, for those of you who are very well aware of bushcrafting, survival and whatever else you want to call it, wild camp, I really don't care, is you'll know about face concealment, and you can get a compact, 3 colours, brown, green, black, 3 fingers, okay, 3 fingers in, run them down your compact, 1 across, 2 across, 3 across, 1 down under your neck to wipe the excess off, and then mix it all in. Make sure your bones here are where the black is, around your eyes, nose, chin. Now, I don't like carrying them compacts with me. I tend to get all dirty, messy. I like to be clean. So I've come up with something a little different. This is called mozzie oak netting, and I wish you were actually here to see it. It's a mesh screen. It has pictures of oak leaves and the bark of a tree, and what I like to do these days is carry this when I'm out doing my photography, and I just simply fold it in half. When I fold it in half, I tie it around my face, and this has a dual purpose also. Okay, that's on. I can put my hat over it, and the dual purpose of this is, 1, now I have instant face camouflage without any need to put my compact 3 on, and when it comes to the sniper veil now, I have that concealment, so the wild deer is well within range. I can slowly put this back, get ready to take my shot. Snap, got him. Now, of course, this mask here is great for concealing the white. You can see against my hand here. I'll take this off for you. It's actually great to keep bugs and mosquitoes away from you at camp. I don't tend to do very much about them mosquitoes other than protect my face against them. Later on next summer I'll show you how else we can keep them little critters at bay at camp, but for now this is not only for mosquitoes for me, it's also for concealment, and it's very, very cheap. This it was from America, so probably the postage were equal to what it cost. It always is. I find it hard to get in the UK. If you want any of that stuff, it is called mozzie oak netting. Ugh. And because we've ghillied up our scrim there, now I have a loft on my ghillie, on my scrim, sorry, and the R value of it is just rocketed, so any trapped air between my chest is not going to escape around my neck. This is lovely, lovely warm. So on to the next cycle of what it is we are going to do, and another method we can use the scrim for. So I've got my sniper veil, which is also my scarf, and I need to start a fire. All I need to do is take off one of the sections here. Where's the lens? There you are. Take off one of the sections, just untie it. Now what I need to do, this is going to be so hard for you to see. If I can try and get you in. Probably chose the wrong colour for this. So what I want to do here with this little section is to unravel it all, and I want it like horsehair. I really want it like a bird's nest. Now if you can imagine a coconut shell with its fibres, think that. So I'm going to take a good 3, 4, 5 minutes unraveling this to make into coconut type fibre, and this should take a spark. Now if I do this right, I know it'll take a spark. This is instant access to fire making. Just take it all apart. Now I'm going to take my time doing this because I know it works. Well, I got there in the end. Again, you're not really going to be able to see too much, show the lens. It is really fine. It's like old lady's hair. Okay, and there's the other section which I haven't plucked too much, but one is really soft. So hopefully I should be able to get together a spark to make a flame. And I always carry my Aurora fire steel, US Marines issue, and I can soon get a spark off that. It's not the best steel I've ever had, but it's one I always carry with me. So this on the floor, a little extra jute there, jute twine to get it going. Now I haven't pre-prepared any small sticks or twigs here because I'm not interested in having a fire right now this very second, but I just want to show you that it does work. So here's the really fine material I've been playing with. Now it's very windy here, so I don't want to lose that. I just want to make sure really it's in the centre of the camera. Okay, let's see if we can do this. Of course, I'd usually have a tinder bundle nearby, some dry leaves. Some of these leaves and twigs are wet. I just want to show you that this sniper veil has more than one use. It's also my ready access to make a fire. There you have it. A few seconds of flame might be all you need to get some tinder going. It's only going to burn for a few seconds, this, but it might be all I need. Some dry twigs, grasses. Dry grasses are the best tinder you will ever have. There's no need to go hunting for punk wood or anything else. All you need is dry grasses. Easier said than done in the wet. Okay, I need to disappear this. Put it out. Cover it over. get rid of any trace. And I've seen people do a similar kind of thing with their whole uniform. Not so much their BDUs, but they'd use an old flight suit and put a mesh on similar to a scrim and do their whole body to make a ghillie suit. Now I have neither the time or the patience to make a whole ghillie suit, but a ghillie scrim is probably best suited for my purposes. I'm nearly at the point where I see my exit, so I need to go. Okay guys, if you fancy giving that a go, you know, it's a good bit of entertainment. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you pretty soon.